this brings us to a spot where we start talking about expectation of reward types. And so in dog training, one of the things that's very important is that we build an expectation of a certain type of reward, because the dog's past experience with the behavior and rewards is what drives its future performance. There is a concept in dog training called jackpotting, where people give better rewards, higher value rewards, more intense or longer duration rewards for good behavior. So if you wanted your dog, for instance, to sit more quickly, and the dog sat slowly, you would give it a less valuable reward. And if the dog sat really quickly, you would give it a jackpot or a more valuable reward. And so there are people in the dog training community that think that they can control quality of behavior by the intensity of the reward after the behavior. In truth, I think what happens is the dog's past experience with the behavior and reward is what drives their future performance. So if I were to jackpot my dog, it has nothing to do with how quickly the dog just did the behavior before that, but it creates an expectation for a higher value reward next time, potentially. And so the dog is more likely to sit faster. So it wasn't the fact that you gave it a better reward after it did something better, it was the fact that it expected a good reward after that. So it improved performance. So what we want to do is set up an expectation for a certain value of reward. And so people have a tendency to come out and sometimes train with food and sometimes train with toys. If I'm trying to increase the amount of time between rewards or reward events and increase the intensity of the dog's performance, then it's important that I build up an expectation for a more intense, more high value, longer duration type of reward. And I do that by giving that reward regardless of the quality of the behavior. Meaning, if my dog sits but sits slowly, I still give it the high value reward. And by having created that expectation, my dog now expects it next time, and so is actually bringing energy to the work and is more likely to sit quickly the next time around. So building that expectation is very important. And people that go back and forth between low value and high value rewards can sometimes hamper their performance. Because if the dog comes out and thinks, hey, this is one of those times I get one of those low value rewards, they won't have as much energy and they're not going to put the same energy into their work. Where if they come out and say, hey, I think I'm getting X, my favorite thing in the world, they're much more likely to work hard and longer for that reward.